Hi people, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, I am back with romantic writers, specifically poets, and this is part 2. If you haven't checked the part 1, I will be linking it down, so go and watch the part 1 first and then come back. So we stopped at Thomas Love Peacock. This is the next writer which we have in the era of romantic writers. So now, why is he famous? Why his writing is famous? So Thomas Love Peacock, he has criticized romantic writers in 4 ages of poetry, where he is criticizing all the renowned romantic writers, poets, and although he was a romantic writer in classical tradition, his pattern was in the same way in which the classical writers used to write, like Spenser, or Sidney. So he used to follow them, and he has criticized all the romantic writers. Alright, so in 1820 we had a reply by P.B. Shelley in defense of poetry, and he has given a reply to Thomas Love Peacock. So he has given so many names to many writers like Wordsworth and Coleridge. Seriously, he has done some, he has criticized them to some other extent. So that's what we have. I am not going in deep because I have to cover lot many writers. So please, viewers, whoever is watching, just watch this video for having an insight about the romantic writers. I also take up individual writer and I talk about any individual work. So if you want to know more about any work, you can leave it in the comment section. I will be happy to make a video on that. Now moving forward, we have Walter Scott. Now Walter Scott, he is a Scottish writer, and I think we all are aware of his writings because Walter Scott is quite famous. So the very first work which I have here is Lady of the Lake. It is a Scottish verse romance, and it talks about the mythology of Scotland, and it is also written by Sarojini Naidu at the age of 13 in Hindi. So she has written this particular thing, translated this particular thing in Hindi. Now we have the chase of William and Helen. So where William is a Scottish character and he has deceived his wife. Okay, if we talk about Charles Lamb, his sister, she killed her own mother and she was insane. She was declared insane. So his childhood and adulthood wasn't very sound because he was mentally very distorted because his mother passed away and his sister is an insane person. Now let's come towards the writings which he has written. So very first thing is album verses. So here he is recalling all the relatives because nobody came to support him when his mother died. Everybody just tried to avoid him because he was left alone by the relatives, and he does not wish to see their faces again. Now talking about the next thing, he has written the tales from Shakespeare. Actually he has written this thing for children. He has taken inspiration from Shakespeare and he has translated them, and he has transcreated the tales from Shakespeare. So along with Charles, here we have Mary, and he is one of the co-writer. Alright, so otherwise she was very mentally she was very sound, like she was intelligent. So they transcribed 20 plays, and these were most authenticated plays of Shakespeare. So 37 and half plays which were written by Shakespeare. Many other things he has also written, but here we will talk about the essays. So essay of Elia. Now it is one of the most important essays. So Elia is a pen name which was used by him. So he also wrote about Dream Children, Old China, Bachelor's Complaint. So these are the essays which he has written under the title Essays of Elia. Christ Hospital. So this is the major essay written by him. Now let's come towards William Hazlitt. Now William Hazlitt is also known as Critic's Critic, and he says, well, I have had a very happy life. It was Hazlitt's epitaph. So when he died, he said that on my epitaph it should be written. Now he was poetic in nature, and these are his works. Imaginary portraits. So there were 25 writers. So he started this thing where imaginary portraits. So 25 writers he has praised in this particular work, and he has also praised Jeremy Bentham. He has written that Bentham has been translated in French. We should have translated him in English. Now, famous reply on essay on population. So essay on population was a very famous essay by Malthus. So he has given his reply on this particular essay. Now, character of Shakespeare plays, my first acquaintance of poet, Indian jugglers, free thoughts on public affairs, table talk, on going for a journey. So many works he has written. Now we talk about Thomas De Quincey. So he is not a very major writer, but yes, this author is asked in so many exams, so many competitive exams. So the very first work which he has written is Confessions of an English Opium Eater, and the second one is On the Knocking on the Gate in Macbeth. So the Confession of an English Opium Eater is a semi-autobiographical novel, and he has divided this into various chapters, and he has written the effect of drug towards people, and he has also written to the reader, to the competent reader, I hereby produce my life history. Now second one you have seen. Now we have, so there are some more works by Walter Scott. So he is also known as father of historical novels. He has written Ivanhoe, Rob Roy, Old Mortality, The Highland Window, Waverley. So most plays are based in Waverley. Now these are a few more writers which we had in Romantic era. So we have Maria Edgeworth. She was founder of regional novels. She has written The Absentee, Belinda. Now coming towards the next writer, who is Frances Burney. She is also known as Fanny Burney, and she is the founder of Tea Table School of Fiction. And these were the novels, those were dealing with the simple issues, and she has written Evelina, Cecilia, Camellia. So this is the series she has written. Now most renowned writer, I suppose, Jane Austen. So now Jane Austen has written many books specifically focused on the condition of women in the 18th century. She has written Sense and Sensibility, Eleanor, and in Sense and Sensibility we have this is a story of Eleanor and Mariana, and the subtitle is also Eleanor and Mariana. Then we have Pride and Prejudice, which I suppose most of us have already read. And then we have Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Lady Susan. Now I have already done 2 videos on Jane Austen's writing, so you can check them out in detail. And hence we stop this age, because I have completed all the other writers who were there in Romantic era. So I hope this was helpful for you. If this was helpful for you, don't forget to leave a like, comment and share, and let me know what else you want to watch, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.